Do you and your partner go to bed at the same time? My 27 female boyfriend, 29 male, often likes to go to sleep at around 10:30, whereas I usually prefer to stay up until about 12:30.
How normal is this? I do love going to sleep with him, but I also don't want to go to bed too early because I find I usually don't feel tired, and I must admit, I quite like having a few quiet hours to myself. We do go to bed at the same time if we have been out for the night, or if I want an early night, he wants to stay up a bit later. Usually equates to about 2 3/7 nights per week that we go to bed at the same time.
I am sure this question will come up, so I will answer here beforehand. We usually have sex in the late evening and then end up watching some TV together.
Sometimes we have sex before bed, in which case we usually cuddle to sleep, or until he sleeps and then I get up because I don't feel tired.
Or I will get up after cuddling but before he falls asleep, because I don't feel ready to go to bed but I don't want him to have to stay up with me. I am just curious to hear what other couples do when it comes to bedtime. Do you and your partner go to bed at the same time? Does one of you stay up later, and does it work for the both of you?
Does this affect your relationship in any way?
Genuinely interested to hear about the bedtime routine dynamics. Too long did not read. My partner and I often go to bed at different times.
How do you think that affects a relationship, if at all? Hey, that's totally normal.
Lots of couples have different bedtimes. Sounds like you found a good balance of spending time together and having some me time before bed.
As long as it works for you both and you're communicating, it's all good.
Pretty normal. You both sound like my wife, and I've been married 30 years. It's never been detrimental to our relationship.
Just keep making together time for each other and you'll be fine. I don't see a problem, to be honest. My husband and I sleep at different times. Sometimes we would lay in bed together, one would sleep and the other would still be awake and vice versa. Don't overthink it, it's more than fine as long as y'all love each other, it's good. I'll do you one better. Me and my partner have separate bedrooms.
We'll do sleepovers occasionally, and I bring him nighttime tea before bed. I've got late insomnia, so it's really helpful to not be waking them up when I'm rustling around.
Totally normal.
We sew 9.30 and 11.30, and wake up at different times. I used to cuddle with my ex every night, and once she snoozes, I go do my work. Did that for the entirety of the time we were together. I like to go to bed around 10 p.m. 11 p.m. and my husband likes to stay up. I used to get annoyed that we didn't go to bed together every night, but I don't mind it anymore.
In fact, I kind of prefer it because I can go to sleep on my terms and not have to wait for him, and he doesn't need to go to bed earlier than he wants because I'm pushing him.
I'd say on average, we go to bed at the same time 3-4 nights a week.
It's totally normal as long as you both respect each other's preference when it comes to bedtime.
Well, I'm married for 7 years. We always have breakfast and dinner together, and go to bed together. Even though that means walking up 2 hours earlier to go to work, I get up and have breakfast with her.
This sleep and food harmony seem very connecting and bounding for us. Having said that, it definitely can change from a relationship to another. If you are both content, rest is negligible.